Hey YouTube, and from the bedroom, hey Guitar Junky with my signature Eddie Van Halen guitar. It is Poplar Burl Maple Top, original Floyd Rose with the drop D, which I never use. Tension knob on the tone, speed knob on the volume, which I wish kind of was a tension knob. Kill switch if you ever need to send Morse code. I wish it was over here, because when you come down, yeah, that's what happens. And when I'm using it, my knuckle hits it, so it does that kind of thing. Toggle switch, I tried to adjust it for the sweep on that angle, but I can't turn it. It's up and down. I find it kind of precarious right there, because when I'm coming to do hammer-ons, that happens. 22 looks like jumbo frets on an ebony fingerboard. Look at that slab. That's a big slab of ebony. It looks like clay dot inlays, side markers. Maple neck, Eddie Van Halen tuners. That's your banana or hockey stick Explorer headstock. Adjustment down here for the neck, which is sweet. And what else can I say? Let's fire this mother up and see what happens. It's been a while, and I'll try to do some hammer-ons, but it really hurts my shoulder. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I think I messed up on those hammer-ons coming down. I think I didn't drop it. I went a half step. I should have went a whole step. But you know me, one take beanie, that's it, baby. So what we have here, does anyone know what movie that's from? What we have here is failure to communicate. I say it all the time. This is a lightweight guitar. This is, I think, the last one that Eddie signed off on, and it's satin maple. It's satin body, no fingerprints, no gloss anywhere. I don't use the drop D, and it's only good for diving. It has very little wiggle room, only because I set it a little bit of a floater. I know we had a quarter behind it. It's not routed to pull up on it. It's just good enough to go down for dives. I don't have this set, so when I pull it out for the drop D, I have to actually set the saddle for the drop D to go from E to D, and I don't use it, so I'm not going to mess up my intonation the way it is right now. This came just like this right out of the box. That's the signature nameplate back there. EVH 2002922, made in Mexico. So I don't care if it's made in Mexico. Fender makes them in Mexico. I think this is a prodigy of a project of Fender, or under the Fender license, something like that. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along, so don't hate on me on the comments. So yeah, I was looking for this a couple of years ago when it first hit the market, and I just typed up for Google, Eddie Van Halen signature guitar, and of course, the other one, the red one, came up, and see, I forgot what they called it. And then this is the one I was looking for. I've seen the other one, the Frankenstein guitar. Thank you. That's what I was trying to remember. I've seen them used for like $800 in Guitar Center, but I like this one because I like two humbuckers. I like the original Floyd Rose. I like an ebony fingerboard, and I like that headstock. So I saw this on when I Googled it. Everyone was selling it. Sweetwater, Sam Ash, I can't remember the other company's names, Guitar Center, so on and so forth. And it came up under Pro Audio, and I think they were out of New York. I'm not 100% sure. And it said, like a demo model, $700. So I clicked on it, and I went through with it, and they sent me an email saying for $180 more, you can get a brand new one. And I'm like, no, you're not going to pull that bait and switch trick with me. I want the one for $700. I don't care if it was a floor model or not. I don't care if someone else played it, if it's used. Someone else broke it in for me. And so I didn't get it. I said, no, I want the one for $700. And they sent me this one, and it was brand spanking new. It had the plastic on it, the paper on it. It was never played. It didn't have any wear whatsoever. And I've been playing this, and you could just a little bit see where I've been handling it. So yeah, I think that was just a ploy to get someone to go and buy it from them. Now, mind you, $180 on top of the $700, it only would have been $880, and it still was cheaper than what they were selling. I've seen them for, like, at that time when they first came out, about $800. So it was about $900. I think they're between $900 and $1,000 now. I don't know, but so yeah, I got this one, and then of course once I got it, I went back and Googled it again, and it had the same ad, floor model for $700. So I think that's what they were trying to sell me this guitar and trying to get it, squeeze another $180. But I made them sell it and ship it to me for the $700. And it was like with Guitar Center around Christmas time. If you buy online, and I live in Florida, so I don't have to pay tax, and I get free shipping. And that's what the deal was, because I got this around Christmas time a couple of years ago. And I do that purposely. I'll hold off. If it's something that I want that's brand new, like my Schecter or an Ibanez that I have gotten, or this, I'll wait till around Christmas time, because that's when they have the sale, and it's like 20-25% off. And it's always free shipping on a guitar, because it's always a couple $100. And then again, because I live in Florida, when I call up and they say, oh, well, I said, no, I live in Florida. I don't get charge tax when you ship a guitar here. And they're like, oh, man, yeah, you're not going to squeeze that extra juice out of me, buddy. So, yeah, it's got the locking nut, and it goes right through. It's not just screwed on to the front. It's right through the neck, just like Eddie likes it on his. So, with everything said on here, this is a sweet guitar. It's got the Wolfgang humbucking pickups. And like I said, it's not routed to go up. I get a little wiggle, but it's really designed to dive down, and that's about it. I just wish the button was over here, and I wish the toggle switch was a little bit more out of the way than when you're doing hammer-ons, like right about here. That's what happens. So I don't know if they would have room to route it for the button and the toggle switch up here. Just move it up a little bit. I don't know. So yeah, and had I known, had anyone known, you know, we don't have crystal balls, but you know, we think our heroes are going to be around always. Had I known that, you know, Eddie wasn't going to be with us anymore, the time I hung out with him, and I'm not going to go through that whole story, but the time I hung out with him at Danforth's in Port Jeff, I had wished, I said to him, hey, you mind if I go home and grab my guitar and my amp and come back and you know, have you sign it, and if you want you can play it, because I know if he's anything like me, I like having a guitar in my hands, and I like playing every day. And when I saw him at Danforth's, all he had was a suitcase on wheels with the handle, nothing else. So, you know, I think that he would have said, "Yeah, sure, bring it back," and you know, I would have had him sign it. He would have played it. I would have got a picture of him playing it, and I would have kept that guitar forever. But, you know, I didn't, and I didn't want to impose on him anyway. But nevertheless, this is a sweet guitar. It's nice and light, and it's got a small body to it, which I think it's great. Almost like the Robin Cray Fender, or maybe he's just a super tall guy, and it makes it look so small in his hands. I don't know. I've never seen the guy in person, so yeah, these are sweet. I'll try to have a link for if I find one that's new, or that's reasonably priced. I'll try to put a link in my comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate everyone keeping up with my videos. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.